Well, hello, Textiles 10. It's Mrs. Y. I'm in my sewing room. Might as well give you a little tour. Yeah, I got some antique machines. Let's see, let's go this way. And there's some of my fabric stash, some machines. Hope that wasn't too crazy. All right, so this is where I work. It's my office now. It's my sewing room. It's also my closet. So here I am. We're going to start a project called a 9-patch quilt block. I've put a picture of it up on our homepage of Learn 75 Scalantis. So we're going to need a few things. Now, if you'd like to make this project, and it's optional, you don't need to do this. I'm just offering these learning opportunities. You can let me know in the Learning Opportunities 3 once I post it, and you can say, Mrs. Y, I want fabric. I have some fabric from the school. I have lots of fabric here, and I'll just go through and randomly cut some fabric up, and I will, as with some of the students, I will hand deliver. We'll make arrangements, and I will hand deliver that little package to you. Now, I'm going to be sewing this by machine, but originally, these blocks were just that, little patches that people would sew together to make blankets. It was quite common to use up old clothes that they weren't wearing anymore, that were threadbare or whatever, and usually cottons, like shirt fabrics. You wouldn't take apart jeans and do this. It's a little heavier to sew by hand. But if you have some shirts or anything like that, again, going back on what we've done as repurposing. So we're going to make a simple 9-patch. You can turn that into more and make more once you acquire more fabric, or you can turn it into a little pillow, and I'll show you how to do that at the end. So what I need is fabric. So I'm just going to tilt the camera down so you can see my supplies. You don't need to see me so much. All right, so I've got the 9-patch here. That's what it looks like finished. Put that on my computer. Here's some various fabrics I have. There's a pattern. Now, if you don't have a rotary cutter and a blade and a self-healing mat at home, we're going to go old school and cut these out by hand. When I first learned to quilt in the 70s, that's how you did it. You cut everything out by hand. And you sewed everything by hand, which was kind of cool. Now we have some conveniences. All right, so I have some already cut out. I've got in the process here, and I'll show you as we go along the way. So I think for cutting out, I'm going to choose... let's go with this. I really like this red. Red's one of my favorite colors. Can you tell I'm even wearing red today? So I'm going to open this up, and I do have my iron right here. And I will be using that. So it's very handy to have an iron where you can keep your fabric nice and flat. So I have a ruler, and I'm going to make these squares 3 inches by 3 inches. So I'm going to cut a little bit more and mark it off because I want to make sure, using a pencil, I want to make sure, I'm going to go 3.5 here. I just want to cut a random strip right now. I'm going to mark it off, and then I'll be a little bit more careful once I cut this piece off. It's hard to work with a big chunk of fabric, so I'm just going to make life a little bit easier on myself. But by marking it, makes it easier. All right. Put this fabric away. Probably going to need another piece. Yup. So I'm looking at this. What's the best way that I can cut this? Okay, we're going to go in the grain. All right. I'm going to use this as a pattern and just cut a second piece. Now remember, this is not accurate yet. I'm just cutting so I'm not working with a massive piece. Fold that up. We're at 4 minutes. Okay. I think from this point onward, we're going to run out of time here real soon. I want to keep this fairly in quick segments. All right, so I've piled this fabric up on each other. Now, I'm going to take my ruler and try and go and draw a straight line that's going to look somewhat perpendicular to the top. And that's going to give my starting point to square it off. I'm going to cut that. Now I've got two pieces together. You can go with just one piece, but I'm trying to save a bit of time.